Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Okay guys, we're going to be seeing a video today and this is titled Why Turkey Could Become the World's Real Superpower. Okay guys, this is going to be the first time I'll be checking something like this. Alright, so without further ado, please subscribe and let's get right into this.
Turkey's high-speed rail system is expanding rapidly, currently spanning approximately 1,300 kilometers and connecting key cities at speeds of up to 250 kilometers per hour. In 2023,
Wow.
high-speed trains transported 11.9 million passengers, with this figure projected to rise to 12.4 million in 2024. With the addition of 1,400 kilometers
That's
of new
really
railway
a
lines
lot.
for speed of 200 and 250 kilometers per hour currently under construction, this network is set to become a cornerstone of Turkey's growing transportation infrastructure. Turkey high-speed rail network is centered around three primary lines, connecting the nation's most populous and strategically significant cities. The first and most extensive, the Ankara-Istanbul high-speed railway line, links Ankara, the political capital with almost 6 million residents, to Istanbul, the economic hub with more than 16 million inhabitants. Along this route, key cities such as Eskişehir, Izmit, and Bilecik are also connected. Additionally, this line is extended towards eastern Turkey and links Sivas, a historic city with over 360,000 residents. Branching off from Polatlu is the Ankara-Konya high-speed railway line, which connects the capital to Konya, a historic and cultural center with over 2 million residents. Extending further south is the Konya-Karaman high-speed line, reaching Karaman, a smaller city with a population of approximately 180,000. The Ankara-Istanbul high-speed rail line spans 562 kilometers and features a double track designed for speeds of up to 250 kilometers per hour, with reduced speeds in urban areas. Equipped with the ETCS Level 1 automatic train control system, this line has dramatically shortened travel time between Ankara and Istanbul, reducing it from 7 hours and 30 minutes to just 4 hours and 10 minutes. Constructed progressively in segments, the total investment for the project amounted to $3 billion. Work on the project began in November 2000. However, progress was halted due to the Turkish economic crisis in 2001, which severely hampered construction efforts. Groundbreaking for the project finally took place in June 2003, with a ceremony in Ankara attended by then Prime Minister Recep Tayyip Erdogan. The construction of a new right-of-way began in 2004, starting with the first segment of the railway line stretching from Sincan, a western suburb of Ankara, to Eskişehir. This segment was built in two separate subsections. First was from Sincan to Esenkent, where a junction was constructed. Construction of this 15-kilometer stretch was completed in 2009. The second and longest subsection spans 206 kilometers from Esenkent to Eskişehir and was completed in March 2007. To test the railway line, Italian ETR 500 high-speed train were borrowed from Italian railways. Testing began in April 2007, and during this phase, the ETR 500 set a new Turkish railway speed record, reaching 275 kilometers per hour. In September 2007, the same train set broke its own record, achieving a speed of 303 km per hour, which remains the highest speed ever reached by a train in Turkey. High-speed rail service was inaugurated in March 2009, initially operating between Ankara and Eskişehir. However, until the completion of the 15-kilometer section between Esenkent and Sincan, high-speed trains use the existing railway up to Esenkent, limiting speeds to 120 km per hour. The entire segment was opened for full operation in March 2010. Additionally, as part of the Başkent project, the 25.2-kilometer stretch between Ankara station and Sincan was planned to be reconstructed and modernized, to accommodate high-speed trains at speeds of up to 140 km per hour. However, delays in this project led to the suspension of commuter train services to prioritize capacity for high-speed trains. This situation persisted until 2018, when the section was fully upgraded in accordance with the project plans. The second major section of the Ankara-Istanbul high-speed railway spans 188 km from Eskişehir to Köseköy, an eastern suburb of Izmit. This portion of the railway was built in two distinct subsections. The first subsection, spanning 30 km from Eskişehir to İnönü, began construction in April 2006. Although most of this section was completed by 2012, it did not open until the entire second section was finished in 2014. The second subsection, spanning 158 km from İnönü to Köseköy, faced significant delays due to legal disputes, which caused construction to begin only in late 2008. The original plan aimed for this section to be completed by 2010, but progress was hindered by the exceptionally challenging geological conditions along the route. To illustrate, the section includes 33 tunnels with a combined length of 55 km and 27 viaducts spanning a total of 15 km. By 2013, most of the railway had been completed, except for two critical sections involving long tunnels. In the lead-up to local elections in 2014, the Turkish government expedited the opening of the railway line despite the incomplete sections. To bridge these gaps, high-speed trains temporarily used the existing railway tracks. This rushed opening faced criticism from opposition parties and the United Trade Union of Transport Employees. They accused the government of prioritizing political gains over proper construction and testing protocols, thereby compromising the safety and quality of the railway. Despite the criticism, the railway section was officially opened for revenue service in July 2014. Meanwhile, construction of the two incomplete sections continued. The largest of these was the Doğansay bypass, a 23-kilometer stretch that tunnels through the eastern Samanlı Mountains, reconnecting to the existing tracks east of Sapanca. Until its completion, high-speed trains continued to use the existing railway line. Progress on the bypass stalled until 2020. Construction resumed shortly after, and the southern 14-kilometer section between Geyve and Doğansay was opened in June 2021. The remaining 9 kilometers are scheduled for completion in 2025. The second incomplete section lies near the village of Karaköy, between Bozüyük and Bilecik, and includes Tunnel 26, which is 6.1 kilometers long and the longest tunnel on the entire railway. Like the Doğansay bypass, construction of Tunnel 26 was paused for several years but resumed in 2017. The tunnel is expected to be fully operational by 2025. The stretch from Köseköy to Gebze, spanning 56 kilometers, was upgraded rather than replaced with a dedicated high-speed railway.
Okay, we are in 2025 now, alright? So please let me know in the comment section if all these are working. Please let me know in the comment section, alright?
This decision was made because the area between Izmit and Istanbul is densely urbanized, and constructing a new line would have required extensive property acquisitions and demolitions. Consequently, the high-speed trains shares tracks with the conventional trains, with a maximum allowable speed of 160 km per hour. The final section from Gebze to Istanbul, 44 km in length, was reconstructed as part of the Marmaray project. The Gebze-Pendik section was opened in July 2014, followed by the Pendik-Söğütlüçeşme section in March 2019. The last remaining portion, a 1.5 kilometer connection to Haydarpaşa terminal, is expected to be completed in 2025. The second high-speed railway line connecting Polatlı and Konya in length of 211 kilometers was a significant development in Turkey's railway network. Before its completion in 2011, there was no direct railway link between Ankara and Konya. Passengers had to rely on trains operating along the existing Ankara-Eskişehir-Afyon-Karahisar-Konya route, which took 10 hours and 30 minutes, despite the two cities being only 258 kilometers apart by road. This indirect route underscored the need for a faster and more efficient connection. Construction on this double-track electrified line began in August 2006, and it was inaugurated for commercial service after 5 years in August 2011. This line significantly reduced travel times, with the Polatlı-Konya segment now taking just 1 hour and 21 minutes, while the entire Ankara-Konya journey is completed in 1 hour and 39 minutes. High-speed trains traveling between Konya and Istanbul now cover the distance in just 5 hours. The Polatlı-Konya line features advanced engineering works, including 9 new stations, 48 tunnels totaling 42.3 kilometers, 11 cut-and-cover sections, 68 viaducts spanning 26.5 kilometers, and 63 bridges.
48 tunnels.
Equipped with European Rail Traffic Management System Level 2, the line allows trains to operate at speeds of up to 250 kilometers per hour, with the infrastructure designed to enable operating speeds of up to 300 kilometers per hour. The total investment cost for the project was approximately $360 million. The Konya high-speed line has been extended by a 102-kilometer segment to Karaman, forming the first stage of the Konya-Adana-Gaziantep high-speed rail line. Designed for speeds of up to 200 kilometers per hour, this extension has significantly reduced travel time between Konya and Karaman from 1 hour and 20 minutes to just 50 minutes. This segment was inaugurated in January 2022. The third high-speed railway line in Turkey is the Ankara-Sivas, spanning 406 kilometers. This line has significantly reduced travel times between Ankara and Sivas, cutting the journey from approximately 9 hours and 30 minutes on conventional trains to just 2 hours and 50 minutes, and enabling a total travel time of about 7 hours from Istanbul to Sivas. The total investment for the line is estimated to be approximately $1.8 billion. Construction of the Ankara-Sivas line began in February 2009, with the initial opening planned for 2013.
Wow.
However, the project encountered significant delays, with the completion date postponed 7 times due to the challenging mountainous terrain. Construction was divided into 2 phases. The first phase covers the 253-kilometer Yerköy-Sivas section, while the second phase encompasses the 153-kilometer Kayaş-Yerköy section. The project required substantial engineering efforts, including the boring of 49 tunnels totaling 66 kilometers, with the longest tunnel in Agda-Madeni measuring 5.1 kilometers. Additionally, 49 viaducts were constructed, spanning a total of 27.2 kilometers. Key structures include a 2.2-kilometer viaduct between Çerikli and Kırıkkale.
This is really a lot. Like, Turkey is really blessed. Like, they are really, really, really putting so much effort in making their country better. Imagine, like, all these projects that they are doing, they never abandon any of it. Like, they make sure they try to complete it, and some of them they like say it's going to be completed in 2025. I don't know if it's already in use already. Okay, please let us know in the comment section. You guys are really trying. Like, your country is really, your government is really doing a lot, and it's really beautiful. It's amazing. Your government really have its people in their hearts. Like, they want better life for their people. This is really interesting and amazing. Okay.
And a viaduct at Elmadağ, which reaches a height of 89 meters. The line is equipped with the European Rail Traffic Management System Level 2, ensuring safe train operation with speed of up to 250 kilometers per hour on most of the line, except for a 12-kilometer stretch between Ankara and the suburb of Kayaş, where speeds are limited to 140 kilometers per hour. Turkish State Railways has branded its high-speed rail service as Yüksek Hızlı Tren, and operates two types of electric multiple units. The first type consists of 12 trains manufactured by the Spanish company CAF, designed for speeds of 250 km per hour. The second type includes 19 trains produced by Siemens, based on the Siemens Velaro platform. The Velaro trains come in two distinct variants. The first batch, known as Velaro D, was built according to Deutsche Bahn specifications and differs from the subsequent Velaro TR trains. Velaro D trains can reach a maximum speed of 320 km per hour, while Velaro TR trains are limited to 300 km per hour. Additionally, their electrical systems differ.
Oh, wow.
Velaro D trains are equipped to operate under 4 different voltage systems, whereas Velaro TR trains operate exclusively on a 25 kV 50 Hz AC system. In addition to its existing fleet, Turkey has launched the National High-Speed Train Project to develop a domestically produced high-speed train. Assembly of the train has already begun, and according to latest information, the train will be placed on the rails in 2025 for
really
dynamic
nice.
road tests. The national train will reach a top speed of 225 km per hour and consist of 8 wagons, with a total passenger capacity of 584. As we stated, Turkey's high-speed rail network is expanding, with several key projects under construction. The Bursa Osmaneli high-speed railway line, spanning 105 kilometers, is being built for speeds of up to 250 kilometers per hour. This section is expected to be operational by 2026. The Halkalı-Kapı-Kule line, measuring 229 kilometers, is designed for speeds of up to 200 kilometers per hour. Construction is well underway and the line is planned to be put into service in 2025. The Konya-Karaman high-speed railway is being extended with the Karaman-Ulukışla section, which is 135 kilometers long and designed for speeds of 200 kilometers per hour. This extension is planned to be opened during 2025. The Mersin-Adana-Gaziantep line, covering a length of 286 kilometers, is also under construction and will support speeds of up to 200 kilometers per hour. This line is expected to open in 2027. The Polatlı-Izmir high-speed railway line, stretching 508 kilometers, is being built for speeds of up to 250 kilometers per hour. Construction is ongoing with an expected completion date in late 2026. The Ankara-Kayseri high-speed railway, a 142-kilometer double-tracked spur of the Ankara-Sivas line, is designed for speeds of 250 km per hour. Construction began in July 2022 and the line is scheduled to be completed by 2026. With the completion of these rail lines and the realization of other ambitious plans Turkey has in store, it is clear that Japan's position as the country with the third longest high-speed rail network may soon be challenged. We easily can say that Turkey is rapidly emerging as a high-speed rail powerhouse. This was Railways Explained, and we hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to support our work, consider joining our Patreon community or becoming a channel member on YouTube. Your support is essential in helping us keep the channel thriving and continue delivering in-depth analysis of important global railway initiatives like this one. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.
Wow, this is really interesting. This is amazing. Like, this is really beautiful to see. Like, I love to see countries making progress, like better their country and all of that, making sure their people are comfortable, making sure their citizens have better life. Okay, and Turkey is no exception. Okay, you can see from this video the hard work that they have put through over the years, making sure um they put this construction in place and make sure like they complete them. Okay, so please let me know in the comment section if you're in Turkey. Please let me know in the comment section if these projects have been completed in 2025 and they are in full use. Okay, please let us know in the comment section because I really would love to know because this is really amazing. I love their efforts, I love their courage, I love their work. This is really amazing. Okay, thank you for recommending this, and see you guys on my next one. Bye.